whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams.
America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First carry for the rookie from Georgia is James Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tommy Sweeney, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7, Rams 0.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A lane open.
opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Allen now on first down. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
That's good. First down.
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This is intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Allen off the play fake. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 34 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And the Rams, first down.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Bass now to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now third down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, and kind of moving his run. And look at the end result. Big plays.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two show pass, this two show pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can back...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the 6.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 158 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for LA. 53 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now Allen.
At the 3-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing here, Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To the air, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the 50 at Stafford. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.